Oh man, look at the difference. Here's the break screen. Here's the not break screen. Wow.
Wait, are we live now?
We are already live, yes. So some of you guys probably recognize this fella here. This fine-looking dude.
You like my shirt?
Dog, where's your ring?
I forgot to put it on. I woke up early this morning.
Suppy came to Atlanta to be a player. No, it's been a while, Suppy, man. I know everybody definitely, you're like one of the friendlier dudes. It's hard to not love you. Like, it was sad when you stopped being like super hardcore with StarCraft, focusing on school and all this. But you came to Atlanta, which was surprising, because for those who don't know, by the way, this is like, Suppy messages me just out of the blue. Hey, so what's the deal with Atlanta? Wow, you're gonna come? That's super awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned this is kind of just like a vacation type thing, right? Like you're just kind of chilling and hanging. I know you probably don't have, like, every time I've ever asked a player, how do you think you're gonna do? They're gonna say, oh, I'll probably want to do bad. You're pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me the opposite of that. Give me the cockiest, like Suppy, how do you think you're gonna do in the tournament today?
I'm aiming for top 4.
You're gonna be the most modest, humble, amazing doctor I've ever met in my life. But it's really cool to see. So Atlanta, have you been to Atlanta before? First time in the city, or?
No. So I just happened to be in the area. My wife is from Atlanta.
Oh, so this really worked out.
Yeah,
for you,
and then I'm going back to Philadelphia later.
Oh, you're
because I go to school. Yeah, I go to school in Philadelphia.
Dude,
so
I'm telling you, you're gonna get a little bit of prize money. You can get that taste.
Yeah.
You're like, screw medical school.
Yeah. No, this is definitely the like. It's like super lucky to have this motivation to just start playing again, because I really do enjoy playing.
How was it getting back into the game? Like, were you ever rusty? Was it like riding a bike again? How was that for you?
Well, I just started playing again last week because we were in Florida after the wedding, and it was kind of tough. It's still really tough. I don't know what's going on sometimes.
Yeah, I know. First thing he's like, so what's the meta?
Yeah, I still beat people, but I'm like not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just like making units and attacking sometimes. That's how I feel.
It's like Zerg in a nutshell, though, if we think about it.
That's
true,
honestly. Yeah. The fundamentals stay with you, for sure. Like, I know how to make drones and then make an army, right?
Well, that's good to hear. That'll be useful for your next opponent. Who are you coming up? You're going up against a guy named HydrO, I think?
HydrO033.
HydrO00. Okay. Well, do you guys have vetoes done already, or do you have to do that still?
We have to do that still. We'll do it really quickly, though.
Well, then I'll let you get that done, and if you win, hopefully we'll see more of you.
Yes.
Good luck.
Is
Good
this the
to see you
round?
again.
This is the round of 32? Round of 16?
Man, I hate this bracket. I don't know what it is. This.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I can full screen that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's still so many good players.
Yeah, round of 16 here.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, though. Like, our first game of the day, I don't know if you know who Plumerant is.
Yeah,
the guy sitting over there.
He beat Bankman, right?
Yeah, 2-0. I was like, okay, then. So maybe there's more players in this bracket that are good than we expected.
He looks like Neeb's brother.
Dude, thank you. Oh my god, I wanted to say that, but we don't have any camera shots of it, so I can't like show it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Through the eyes of Rifkin and Suppy, guys.
Yeah. All
white people look alike. Good. Go do your
Yeah,
vetoes.
we'll do the vetoes. Yes.
Yeah, hand your mic back to Zombie. We'll see you in a bit, dude.
Good seeing you guys again.
Good seeing you, Suppy. All right, so really good seeing Suppy, guys. He's got to go handle his vetoes, and we'll be casting his game next. I don't know who HydrO is. I'm just hoping it's not another ZvZ.
It sounds like a Zerg name, to be honest.
It just sounds like a Zerg name. Wouldn't a Zerg name be more like...
No, Zerg name would be like Hydra and HydrO. I mean, it's only one letter off.
I guess it is like one removed. I thought we were talking like literally a Zerg would name its baby
Zergs
something
don't
in
have
English.
names.
They do. There's like the Hunter Killers and the...
That's not a name.
That is.
No.
It's a proper noun. They capitalized it and everything.
So? Like, they're all named
Okay, what
Hunter
about the
Killers.
Yugastrel? What about the Yugastrel? The Hero Overlord.
I don't remember. There's not a Hero
Check
Overlord named Yugastrel.
Mate. Yes, there is. Oh my god.
I mean, I know there's a thing named that,
Oh crap,
but it's
I
not
had music on the whole time.
It's not just a Hero Overlord of it.
I hope you guys can hear Suppy okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had the music on the whole time. Feels bad. Hang on. No, I know. Okay. StarCraft Hero Overlord. See? Yugastrel.
I wanna look more into it.
I don't know. I just remember this from like the campaign editor from like when I would do sunken defenses and stuff.
Oh, it's from the Insurrection expansion that no one actually considers a real expansion.
All right.
So I won't accept it.
Oh, okay. This is like anything off of the N64 also does not count. Do we have do we have a Destiny fan standing behind us with a Le Rouge shirt? This guy. Are you playing StarCraft today? All right,
Oh,
good luck with the
boy.
bracket. I guess we were put in the middle of nowhere. We still managed to find people, so that's cool. I guess. Actually, if we put the camera a little bit this way, you can see a ton
I mean,
of.
I'm sure they're just asking where's StarCraft.
Yeah, I know.
You're pointing to a different direction.
Just like have a sign, point me to StarCraft. But I see HydrO in chat. Let's look him up. Let's stalk this guy a little bit.
HydrO.
HydrO. Okay, he's a Zelnaga.
All right. He's got a Zerg banner.
He is level 50 Zerg.
Zerg.
Fuck, it's a ZvZ. Okay, that's fine.
Called it.
Not a problem. It's gonna be interesting though, because he's like me. Like he's been Masters, but he's not right now. So we'll see how it goes. At the same time, like I don't want to like say anything mean about Suppy, but he really has been away from the game for a while. He's not Grandmasters, even though he has been in the past. He's played looks like
I have a
23
feeling
games this season.
It's also not meant to be his only account, because he certainly has been Grandmaster since 2011.
That's true. Well, my point is, though, I was just saying, like, admittedly, this guy has literally just been to a wedding, probably had time with the honeymoon, traveling now with his wife. Like, I don't think Suppy's been like practicing 24/7 for the last week in preparation for this tournament. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think he has. Some people might, but even then, I think Suppy's just base skill that doesn't really deteriorate that much is pretty good. Actually, the same effect would happen with Illusion, if anyone remembers that name. Speaking of old-fashioned names, both having some roots in the DC area. That's why I know both of them. But Illusion would just come back and participate in DC LAN against some like fairly good players. Like top 4 would usually be some fairly good players. And then without practicing too much, he would at least get second, if not first, every single time. There's just a certain amount of skill that just doesn't actually deteriorate that much or that quickly. Like maybe now, after 2 years, I think it's been since Illusion has played. Maybe now. But like 6 months, year,
I'm really
doesn't
sick.
matter.
I think Illusion was one of the first NA Terran that like sold me on the SCV pull. Like I was getting to StarCraft 2 when pulling the boys was still a cool thing to do, right? And I would see a lot of Terran players lose miserably with it. But then Illusion would do it. I'm like, oh, this actually works once in a while. It's like when you see people do like that stupid 3x Marine, and you're like, why? That doesn't work so much anymore.
The 2 racks.
Or 2x Marine, excuse me. Alright, well, we can get Odyssey at least hosted up for now, because we know the first map. I really hope we'll see some of the new ones. Acolyte might be the second map. It's going to be either Central Dire or Acolyte for map 2. But another ZvZ.
The worst.
I wonder what percentage of games today are going to be ZvZ.
What's even the point?
What? What are we talking about here? Twitch app?
The Twitch app.
Dude, the Twitch app, I love Twitch, right? Twitch sponsors us, guys. I got no ill will against them, but I feel like the app was very poorly designed.
Yeah, it's not working. It's just entirely closes down. I think for a time, and trying to go into chat-only mode would actually just break. It just wouldn't work. So, I mean, it's a little bit better, but it doesn't refresh, so it's still useless.
I love everyone's waving to OFU when we pan the camera over to them. Alright, HydrO is in the lobby now. Okay, so it is definitely confirmed ZvZ, by the way. Oh, sweet, we're going to get to the Acolyte. So it's one of the new maps in the season for Season 3. Awesome. Alright, so Odyssey...
Whatever. People don't even chat that much.
Acolytes.
Useless.
Ascension. Just writing it down. Say when ready. Put some poos in the chat. It's like a backwards wave.
What? Why don't you just be like this?
I didn't mean to, is the point.
No, but like, it doesn't, like, just different arm. I don't know.
So you're like, oh my god, it's a poo dab. He's like actually dabbing. Okay, looks like HydrO.
He said ready?
Oh, he's in all chat now. I was wondering where the young lad went.
Yes. There's been some other, I guess, bracket issues, but it seems to be going along smoothly now.
Oh, what else has happened? I was talking to Dares and it didn't seem to be too much.
There's basically miscommunication. One person was totally ready to go, but the other person said they're talking to him. So there was an unofficial walkover that I think has been fixed since then.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, as long as things get fixed.
Like animals. Remember.
No, not all animals should be fixed. No, I don't think you should be fixing pandas. Like, not that you want them to survive as a species.
Okay, I was trying to go like Bob Barker, cats and dogs on this, okay? I wasn't saying like, you know what? Let's go.
Oh, this guy is the new skin.
Oh, let's get into this
so
then.
stupid.
Okay, top left. He's old and boring, just like the skins he's using. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shit.
it's the non-war-chested Suppy.
At least you know you can't hear him.
I know.
In the bottom right is the purple Zerg. He is HydrO.
Where's his drones? I just see a bunch of bushes moving.
This is the dumbest. I really don't. I honestly did not
love
look
the
that
Mohawk.
much into the war chest. I
love
really
the
didn't.
Mohawk.
I've only heard things, but I saw the preview of this on Reddit of the Zerg in particular,
Well,
and I was like, I'm not impressed.
So when I was playing 2v2s with Nate after we did the war chest, I had green Zerg, and these actually looked like bushes, like all the little fronds and stuff like up the side.
It's like literally a 12-year-old. Just like add more spikes to it, right? Like,
Well,
it should just be an Animu.
Well,
drone.
no, they just got it was like a Warcraft approach because that's what they did with Orc. They just had like a bunch of spikes to things.
No,
right?
not this many. I mean,
No.
the Mohawk on the troll is like really cool. With the
Some of-
tusks and.
I will say some of the Zerg units actually look super cool with the extra spikes, but some do look like the drones. Like
Yeah, why
different.
not just give him the Mohawk? Like, why also give him a bunch of extra fins?
Actually, now they kind of remind me of like that Star Wars ship.
You know, they remind me of. Oh, what are they called? Sea monkeys. Do you remember sea
I can
monkeys?
see that actually. Yeah, I've never had sea monkeys, but it's not even like real sea monkeys. It's like the sea monkeys on the box. Like,
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, not real ones. They're just they're like brine or whatever, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're not even impressive, but like the ones in the box.
All right.
I tried to have those, but I think they died.
Well, we'll see if he has a Zergling skin to go with this too. The Zergling one looks a little bit weird because they put like spikes on their little claws that are already spiky enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can only unlock, for those who don't know, by the way, this is coming from the war chest. You can only unlock a certain amount of skins right now through the war chest. The downside is you do have to play games to unlock the skins, but the upside is you don't really have to play many. Like your first win bonus of the day pretty much gives you a full level, almost. I think, or maybe it was half a level. Anyways, Nate and I played our first game, and we were like, good to go.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, he doesn't have the cool Zerglings, or maybe he doesn't care about them.
He doesn't have it at all. Like, not even like the basic.
Oh, this
skin.
makes sense. It's because the drones stole it from them.
Oh, they stole the Mohawk.
Well, a small little scuffle heavily favors Suppy here. Takes a nice little link trade, both 3, but fourth one coming in. Queen's going to be the trump card, though, so no staying around. But Suppy is putting a Bailing Dance down, and we're going to get to see in just a moment here like whether this is going to be defensively or aggressively. If he starts cutting drones, then we know he's going to go for that attack. He's already kind of seen some weakness through HydrO. There's no Spinecrawler down. I guess he didn't get to the main to see if there would be if there's a Bailing Nest of his opponents, but I don't know.
You know, HydrO might have gotten to HydrO. Enunciate. Might have gotten to slower link speed, but he actually seems to have a pacing of the ZvZ down fine enough. Bailing is a little bit later, but that's excusable. Hatchery appropriately timed, which is what I'm looking at mostly. I feel like when you see Zerg players aren't really like that good at ZvZ, you know, whatever league they're in, there's a lot of just like fear, right? Like they won't put down a third base, or they'll put down a Roach Warren too early, like advance their tech far too early and not realize the potential of Lings or something like that. Like the pacing is off, but this actually isn't so bad. Ling speed finishes up. Drones are, you know, close enough that it's okay because HydrO is just making Lings right now.
I'm getting really annoyed by this bug. Do you see this that's happening on screen, by the way?
No, what?
Middle mouse button drag is just putting the mouse in the middle of the screen.
Oh, no,
and then I
now
let
I'm
go,
noticing.
and
Thank
it
you.
goes back to where it was.
Thank you for that.
Enjoy. You've had your experience ruined. You can enjoy it with
All right, cool. All right, so speaking of Roach Warren, I suppose, so Suppy doesn't really play out the Ling-Baneling wars and does try and get to a Roach Warren. I don't know if he's out of an evolution chamber quite yet, but he has a lair about halfway done, and he does have some Lings, but I guess his Banelings were effectively taken care of. He needs more, as HydrO is piling on the pressure.
Yeah.
He's now down 7 drones, but his army supply is a lot bigger.
That's what's going to be really key for Suppy. If he can get a couple of good hits here, he can certainly change the pace of that. But Queen's at the front line, going to focus on Banes. Banes get washed off. Gets a little too close to the Queen. Good hits for Suppy. Horrible engagement here for HydrO.
I don't understand HydrO's engagement, to be honest. Like, he knew the Banelings had morphed. He had
well, you
ample
didn't
time.
understand Suppy's either.
Well, I didn't understand when. Which, by the way, it wasn't that day, so excuse you. You weren't exactly totally correct either.
No, sorry. It was a good pun. Just let it be.
No, it wasn't, because engagement isn't even wedding. Engagement was like, actually, you have to engage him. God. Anyways. But yeah, like, that was ample time to run away. He must have thought that they would collide into the right side, small enough not to matter, but that was just a gross overestimation of his potential.
It's one of those things too where maybe he would have even seen that to react, but he just sat there for the moment going like, wait, crap, he's got Banelings. And, like, just it hit him in the last second, too late. Either way, he's trying to drone now, but, I mean, he's down 11 workers. It's so far behind.
It's more than that, too. Like, he never started his lair, and he never started his Roach Warren, so he has nothing else going for him. He doesn't even have army supply anymore. I guess he has mobility because he has Morlings, but can he really do anything with that? I don't think so. Suppy is going to have Roach speed and be able to move across the map with Ling reinforcements if he wants to end the game. He feels like he can end the game. He's getting a lot of Roaches, so I think that's the case.
Yeah, and I think you said it before in the last series. Once you get enough Roaches, it stops mattering how many Lings there are. They're just going to be their own cluster. They won't have to back against the wall because they can back against each other. Roaches, unlike cockroaches, maybe a little bit closer to ants.
Ooh, HydrO just supply blocked himself by building 15 drones.
I can understand the need to try and play catch-up after the failed attack from earlier, but you know, he may have had the pacing down for the early game. Definitely misreading what's happening here. Nice catch out of Suppy too, trying to get the surprise Banelings.
Yeah, just trying a bit later of an all-in, really. You know, that lack of layer, the lack of upgrades, and not working at all. There's really no finesse to what he was doing, and Ling Warriors are kind of all about finesse, and ZvZ in general. You know, reading the pacing of the game and reading, small little engagements and little tips about the drone supply and all that. But this is actually going to be
Just savage the base, GG. Suppy takes game number 1.
Oh boy. Well,
I do keep periodically checking chat. I don't see any complaints so far. I'm hoping things are still holding up well for you guys.
Seems to be okay.
Dude, somebody in that side of the area is so passionate about whatever they're playing.
Someone over there, but also those guys on the end are, like, very passionate. I guess they left now. Maybe they moved over there. Maybe that's them again. They're just, like, so excited. I think they were cheering after every, I guess they were playing CSGO, so maybe after every round. Like, it was pretty frequent. I don't think you guys could hear.
There's like a CSGO BYOC tournament also happening right now, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on here, actually.
Yeah, they got the PUBG that was being recruited behind us, H1Z1.
I was sad because I totally would have jumped on that just to play it, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's even like free play for the console game, so there's all types of the console arcade fighters, rather. There's actually like a very small arcade. DreamHack's also a bit of a convention, not like a super big one, but it has a couple of shops that are like, you know, anime shops or retro video game shops. And there's like a arcade that's in the middle of the area that you can play like arcade machines, whatever they're called. The boxes that have the games in them. I really want to look for keycaps.
Oh, did you see? There's a DDR machine on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
We need to have a rematch.
Maybe. Sure. I'm not wearing boots this time. I think I do really well. But I wanted to find keycaps. You know, I've been seeing a lot of really cool keycaps lately, and they're only selling full keyboards, and it makes me sad.
One of the streamers I enjoy watching, she's actually been really obsessed with them lately. She's been buying ones that are shaped, so it's not even just like a keycap, but it's like shaped like the mask of like Soldier 76 and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. There's one on, I think there's like a little Reddit, you know, that's called keycaps, something like that. If it wasn't that, it was mechanical keyboards. But either way, they had like painted like almost like a crystal ball, you know, where they paint inside the crystal. That was a keycap, and it was painted to look like a fish tank, and it was like the coolest, tiniest little art masterpiece we've ever seen.
Like a little tiny tank with tread wheels and a cannon.
I said fish tank.
Yeah, driven by a fish.
You can't correct me on that one.
Two fish sitting in a tank.
You can't try with that one.
Two fish sitting in a tank. One turns to the other, says, "I don't know how to drive this thing."
No,
it's a classic joke.
No, you can't.
All right, game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. In the bottom left, he's up 1-0. It's the recently married, soon-to-be doctored, Red Zerg player Suppy.
Really? Soon?
Well, I don't know about soon. Soon TM.
It's like doctors take a long time.
It's esports soon.
The top right, as the blue Zerg, he is HydrO.
Yo, I know Suppy is doing the whole medical school and all that. What type of doctor do you think he would be?
Isn't he studying to be something really extreme, like a brain surgeon or something?
I don't know. I just know that he's studying to be a doctor.
There's a surprising number of people in StarCraft that are also taking on very complicated degrees. Like, I know at least 3 people that are going for a doctorate degree in something pretty extreme, like brain surgery.
I just think Suppy would make like a great... Is it pediatrician that's the one for kids?
Yes.
Like, he's just so friendly and nice. That would be like the best doctor for a kid, I think.
Yeah, what is with podiatrist and pediatrician? You know, that's just too close. It's just not okay.
Okay, so Acolyte is one of the new maps from the new season. Some of you may or may not have seen this before. We did actually cast this in the map test tournament a long time ago, before this map even reached the thoughts of ladder. It's got a cool in-base natural. Neither player goes for this, though. They both go for the outer one. This isn't so crazy because it's Zerg, but it is also cool to see that they're both willing to play a little bit risky just to get that extra creep spread, to get that forward defense. I mean, it's still a choke's a choke at the end of the day for a lot of these Zerg players to fight in defensively.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the time, it's not really safer to take the back base. One thing you're missing when you take the back base is the ability to put 2 queens as soon as possible on the ramp.
Yeah.
The one pops from the hatchery and the natural, and it barely makes it to the ramp. We see that scenario like 1 out of 10 ZvZ, so pretty common. If you have it on the back, then it's just not going to do anything, and you're probably not going to be able to wall off, and there's going to be a lack of creep spread for the emergency defense, emergency spine crawler. Like, it's actually, in a lot of ways, safer to take the forward base like they're doing here. And the sooner you take it, the sooner you can really wall off, if that's the way you want to play. You want to play to those roaches, which Suppy did last game, but only after a respectable amount on the lane banelings.
By the way, real quick, thank you, Moniker, for the Twitch Prime sub. I just happened to catch that one while we're catching chat, but generally speaking, again, we don't have alerts really going for us today, guys. We don't have any sound cues, so if we maybe we'll do like a big shout out at the end of the day type thing.
Was that you?
Credits roll.
Did you just burp?
I've been speaking. I don't know where I would have burped. Also, I don't burp. You know this.
Yeah, I know, but there's kind of like an exhale that you did, and I was like, and then I just smelled like food. I was like, what did you eat, man?
No, it's definitely not me.
Okay, well, maybe someone just passed behind us with food.
I was speaking. You would have heard me burp.
No, you went kind of like, and you know, like kind of like.
Oh, I can waft that. That sounds like a hot dog or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Someone else's hot dog.
He made a motion, guys. Believe me. Anyways, HydrO is doing something very unorthodox, though. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about. Don't lie. Like, when you're in the middle of a sentence, you kind of just, like, pause, but it's not really a burp.
Are we talking about Hydra's play, or are we talking about this burp that you can't let go?
Well, you know, you just look at me like I'm crazy, so...
I think you are crazy, but I'm not saying it.
No, chat knows. Chat knows is up. But Hydra's taking a very, very, very difficult base to secure, so... This, I feel like it might just be not knowing the map, to be honest. Like, this is not really advisable.
Kind of what it looks like to me. I mean, even if you have never seen this map before, you can still see through the fog of war this is safe. Taking this is risky, but maybe it's a risk Hydra's willing to take. Saying, you know, I'm against Suppy. Maybe this and whatever weird long scheme of a plan he has is going to work out for him in his mind. But it's clearly not working here. He's having a hard as heck time dealing with Suppy's links once close that ban lane.
Yeah.
His own ban lane is finishing up for now. Might catch Suppy on the back end.
I mean, okay, that could have been a really nasty hit. But Suppy with the surprise banlings from the left side is not something that HydrO is able to catch. He is doing some great emergency defense. He seems to be doing okay.
Remind me to research StarCraft after this. The little mouse things are nuts.
Oh, restart. So it's a little late to research StarCraft, Rifkin.
Is it too late to get into StarCraft, though?
You've already been casting for 4 years.
Can you all do me a favor? Tweet at Artosis. Find out for me if it's too late to get into StarCraft.
Well, Suppy seems to have given up on the idea of winning with this push. I think there was the potential to really snowball, but HydrO did some last-minute defense that ended up working out. He still has a third base that I don't know where this actually ends up helping him, but he has it. It's working. It could get some drones when he takes care of these banlings.
He takes care of the banlings. Quick go down is actually a really big problem. You
know, Suppy did stop producing lings while he built a Roachborn, Queen, and a couple more drones, but now he's back to building lings, so this could still snowball.
I wonder if saturation's done on this. I really want to check, but I'll wait till the fight's done. Because everything just looks really dark.
Oh, that's saturation. Oh, that was a good hit.
That was a really good bailing hit. Suppy is actually, I don't even want to say like masterfully baited, because it sounds inappropriate, but also, there we go. Unfortunately, we've been watching HydrO just kind of walk into a lot of these banelings.
Yeah, there's been, he's kind of given Suppy a lot of opportunities. But now maybe it's okay for the Lynx, but Suppy is already backing this up with a lot of roaches looking for the potential kill move. I mean, he still has a good economy, so it's well within his right to go ahead and try and force the issue here. Still be able to drone behind it if it doesn't work out. HydrO, though, is making a lot of lings and banelings. This might just be in like, yeah, he was trying to attack, but unfortunate news is already roaches.
Well, looks like Suppy got some lings into the natural base while we're watching that fight. Gets a decent amount of drone kills here for someone who's already notably behind. Like 6 drones doesn't seem like that much, but when you're left with 22, That's not going to feel good, especially when that third base is so far exposed. Queens aren't walking down there anytime soon. Reinforcements aren't getting there anytime soon. Suppy's own slow roaches marching across the map are going to reach HydrO's base before his own reinforcements will.
I mean, oftentimes this is an all-in, you know? Like, the defending player is just barely getting to roaches, but also squeezing in a +1, and if something doesn't end up working, then he's in trouble. But this is not. He just had the leads.
The split for Suppy right really good. I think there was enough families that could have possibly endangered the roaches, but GG. Suppy still got it.
Well, I'm going to say that's not the biggest test he'll have today, so it's a good thing he's got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of really tough people in the bracket later, and we had this sort of pregame interview talking about how there's a lot of people also who maybe we don't know, but like Plumerant and others who just will surprise us with good games.
Yeah, I feel like Suppy versus Plumerant would actually be a much more difficult test.
That actually might happen possibly in the semifinals. Plumerant sits to fight against somebody named Stronghold. Winner of that plays what is possibly Sir Robin.
Yeah.
Winner of that plays possibly Suppy. Actually, Suppy and maybe Dolan up next could be really cool too. We do have Dolan sitting somewhere around the area. I don't think he's right next to Suppy. I think he's like one down, but I don't know. We'll keep just catching players as we can. With the whole double elimination bracket, guys, we just want to get through it as quick as we possibly can, because for us the big deal is that round of 8. I know True, I saw him walk in earlier. I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah,
he was lurking about. But you know, as these PCs become more available, we'll have to start rotating him and Masa and Peely because they also all need PCs as well. But it'll be really easy because once we hit the round of 8, we're just casting 2 matches, or 1 match at a time, 2 players.
Right.
So get that sorted. Till then, guys, we'll go on a small break. I'm going to go find some more snacks or water or something, and we'll be back with... there's a cop behind us. Where? Security. Notice the lighter blue, you silly billies. Again, shout out to all the people. What's up, everybody? Just kind of hanging out, watching the players play. Suppy with the eyebrows. He's happy one. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. See you soon.